You have big box stores, and then you just have big stores. This is both. Of course, here on IKEA Boulevard here in Charlotte, North Carolina, you will find IKEA. Of course, to get here, you've got to navigate your way here. You're already in the passenger seat of the 2021 Volvo XC90, so I'll jump in the driver's seat. I'll show you how easy it is to use the navigation, whether you're looking at points of interest or looking at a destination. Just to give you a quick overview, as I always like to do, just kind of give you a snapshot of the dash of the 2022 Volvo XC90. Now this one happens to be a hybrid, which is a T8 model. Of course, with the heads-up display, you can see the little flicker there. But a 2022 Volvo XC90 T8 hybrid, which Volvo now terms as recharges. On this one, just keep in mind your 2020 21, 22s, all the way back 2016 to 2022, they will all have the same look on the dash, just depending on how you want to get it equipped. Of course, this is an inscription, so this is going to be more of the inscription look. 2016 through 2018, you had to add the leather dash here and the Harman Kardon, but primarily the same look. So the navigation instructions I'm giving you will be remotely the same. We're going to be doing the voice command for the navigation once again. You can see the navigation there behind the wheel. Positions on the bottom, that's where your turn-by-turn directions will be. If we go back to the center, you can see your navigation there as well. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and make it full screen by simply tapping the arrow in the lower right-hand corner. By the way, if you are setting a destination, you can simply come here and hit Set Destination to do so manually. We're going to focus on controlling it by voice, and I'm going to give you a wide shot, and we're going to be driving around. We're here in North Charlotte area, the university area. We're just going to drive around, and I'll give it a couple commands so you can see how everything operates. You can look here as well as there, understanding you can't look at both areas at one time, but definitely fast forward, rewind whatsoever to get to where you need to be or to see things over again. So we'll go ahead and take off, already in drive. Now, another section you will see different items displayed as far as your directions is right here. You can see the flicker there. That's the heads up display. So if I move you back over, heads up display goes out, but you're going to see it in both areas, and I'll try to show you that as much as possible. So I'll go back down. We'll lower the wheel so you have a better shot behind the dash there. Right, so we'll go ahead and take off. And first thing, press the voice command. Change state.
Which state?
North Carolina.
Changing search area to North Carolina.
So there again, you are able to hear it change the state. And then right along the bottom, I was driving, so you could not see that. I'm going to lower my wheel a little bit more. Hopefully you can see the transition on the bottom there as well. It just showed that changing state to North Carolina. So you will get feedback here, more so than the center screen. So as we take off, I've already changed the state to North Carolina, so if you live in North Carolina and you're traveling out of state, the first thing you must do, hop into your vehicle and change the state to North Carolina. Now, to enter a destination, all you simply have to say is, go to 2013 Barronwood Court, Gastonia.
Searching for address in North Carolina. Select from list.
1.
2013, Barronwood Court, Gastonia set as final destination. Calculating route.
Now, once you have your destination set, it shows behind the steering wheel here. So you can zoom in just as I did, or that's where you want to look. That's where you want to look. And it shows you exactly what you have mentioned, but it gives you a display. So if I said Barronwood Court, it gives me other possibilities to what I may have said. And then once you get that selection behind the wheel, all you have to do is just say 1. And you're going to that destination as I showed you earlier when I was doing it. Now, if you look straight ahead, you can see the flicker there again, which is right here. Basically what that is showing, you can see the green arrow. You can barely see that, but it's showing me my turns that I could possibly make at the intersection here. Go straight, turn right, turn left, all my possible turns, and it's showing me the route. So 150 feet, I'm going to take a left on W.T. Harris Boulevard. You can see the same thing here. And if you go to the center screen, you can see the direction right up top there. But it gives you the street name that you're going to be turning on behind the steering wheel, and if you have a heads-up display, also gives it there as a reflection into the front glass. So my destination has been set to Barronwood Court in Gastonia. You can see your destination, which will always be displayed on the top screen here. In addition to that, it has your expected time of arrival, and it shows that I'm 33 miles away from that destination. That will always be there. Absolutely love it, because you never have to second guess yourself.
For 1 mile.
Right. So it told me to turn left. I did a U-turn instead. Notice how quickly it revised my route. And all of a sudden it's telling me to go straight ahead after making a U-turn rather than turning left on W.T. Harris. And also it gives me my next turn, which is 1 mile away. I'm going to take a right on University City Boulevard. So if I go back out, if you have a destination set and you no longer are going to that destination, you can clear itinerary.
Navigation. Do you want to clear the itinerary?
Yes.
Clearing the itinerary.
So you can also say cancel route guidance. Press your voice command. Always wait for the beep. That's the first mistake people will make. And then of course you simply say cancel route guidance. Or, as I mentioned earlier, you can say clear itinerary. That gets rid of the route you have set into the system. Now, on top of that, if you do have a destination set, and we'll go ahead and set one as home, so you know exactly how to do that. And, well, we won't do that. That's another step. But all you have to say once you have your destination saved in your main screen is take me home. And when you say take me home, you don't have to say anything else. You don't have to say enter destination or go home or anything of that nature. You can simply say take me home. Although you could say go home and it will take you there as well. So something else you can do is you're traveling. You're in an area you don't particularly know, perhaps a school ball game. One of the kids are having a football game, basketball game, cheerleading, or whatever it may be, track and field. You don't know where the school is. You can simply say points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
1.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Yes.
Please repeat.
Yes.
Sorry, still no match. You can say call or set as destination.
Set as destination.
Bank of America Stadium, Esmond Street, Charlotte set as final destination. Calculating route.
And that was my bad. I had a call coming in. I was looking at the call, thinking of what I should do there, whether I should take it or not, at the same time of trying to give it directions. So, operator's error. It gave me the options behind the wheel. I could have said 1 or 2, or I could have said set as destination whatsoever. But you get the gist of it. There's my turn in the heads-up display behind the wheel here, and also in the center screen with the destination permanently displayed up top there. Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
IKEA in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
So you can see the POI there. Now, she's going to say she can't hear me or whatsoever simply because I'm talking to you.
Say a line number, or say up, down, not in list, or POI along the route.
Down.
Down.
Up.
Up.
Next.
Down.
Next.
Down.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Hospital.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
1.
Select a POI in the list.
Next.
Down.
Next.
Down.
13.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
2.
Novant Health Huntersville Medical Center ER, Gilead Road, Huntersville set as final destination. Calculating route.
Go to University
House number, street and city.
University City Boulevard, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Searching for address in North Carolina. Select from list.
1.
University City Boulevard. Do you want to enter a house number?
No.
University City Boulevard. Charlotte set as a waypoint. Calculating route.
Drive to Greensboro, North Carolina.
Searching for address in North Carolina. Select from list.
1.
Greensboro set as final destination. Calculating route.
Drive to Asheboro, North Carolina.
Searching for address in North Carolina. Select from list.
2.
Asheboro set as a waypoint. Calculating route.
So I don't know if you saw there, but it did bring up Asheboro, and it also showed the county, which was Randolph. So all I had to say was 2, and I'm selecting. It's directing me to Asheboro, even though I don't have a destination set in Asheboro right now. Enter address.
Say a house number, street and city.
8300 IKEA Boulevard, Charlotte.
Searching for address in North Carolina. Select from list.
1.
8300 IKEA Boulevard. Charlotte set as final destination. Calculating route.
So of course you get to see what goes on behind the center screen. You also get to see what's going on. What's going on behind the steering wheel. You also get to see what's going on in the center screen here. As you can see, we are well on our way. IKEA Boulevard, which is right up top. Address. Time of arrival 5:03, and of course we're 0.7 miles away. So that's what happens on the center screen as you're giving a command. And points of interest.
What are you looking for?
University of North Carolina at Charlotte.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
1.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Set as destination.
University of North Carolina, Charlotte. University City BLVD. Charlotte set as final destination. Calculating route. Please turn right in 500 feet onto NC24 East.
Okay, so the University of North Carolina at Charlotte is directly ahead. I could turn right or I can go straight ahead. Of course, if I have my navigation program, you can see there's my destination, time, and 1.3 miles away. You go to the center screen. There is my next turn, which it's suggesting I go right. And if you go to the heads-up display, which you can see flickering there, that is my turn direction, of course, if I'm letting my heads-up display give the directions.
Now turn right. 2013 Barronwood Court, Gastonia set as final destination. Calculating route.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Grocery store.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
Next.
Down.
Next.
Down.
Next.
Down.
Notice it's not shifting anymore, so therefore it's at the bottom, but there's a list of grocery stores that I could go to if I like.
Say a line number, or say up, down, not in list, or POI along the route.
Cancel route guidance.
Please repeat.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Restaurant.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
Next.
Down.
Next.
Down.
8.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Set as destination.
Dragon Walk Chinese Restaurant, Skeet Club Road, High Point set as final destination. Calculating route.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Hotel.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
Next.
Down.
3.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Set as destination.
Grand Old Lady Hotel, Seven Springs, DR. Jackson set as final destination. Calculating route.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Shopping mall.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
Next.
Down.
4.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Set as destination.
Oak City Meatball Shop, E. Davie Street, Raleigh set as final destination. Calculating route.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Bank.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
Down.
Down.
6.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Call.
No phone connected.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
Stadium.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
Continue.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Set as destination.
Bowman Gray Stadium East Gate, Winston-Salem set as final destination. Calculating route.
Points of interest.
What are you looking for?
High school.
Searching for POI in North Carolina. Select a POI in the list.
4.
Do you want to call or set as destination?
Call. driving you around all day has left me with one thing left to do: gas it up. So thank you for using all my gas. Hopefully you learned something from this.